All right, y'all. I'm back with another video. It's your girl, Inspired by Z. How y'all doing today? I'm just here, y'all. Y'all get excuse how I look. I just got through working out. No, I'm getting some cardio in, basically. But and I do my weight training later on. But this is my first meal of the day. I've been busy. And it's chicken wings. Parmesan chicken. All flats. Y'all see that? And a few fries. I'm going to split it up. Half for me, half for my son. A 10-piece. I'm just cutting back. And it's been good doing that. Cutting back. But before we get into the topic, I'm going to pray. And then we're going to get it in. Y'all, I'm tired. It's been one of those days. It's been a busy day. But I'm here to encourage somebody. As you see by the topic, get over it. We're going to talk about it. You'll see what I mean when we get into this video. But we're going to pray and then get it in. Lord, thank you for this food. We're about to receive and nourish my body. In Jesus' name, amen. Let's see. I love garlic parmesan. Trying to get stuff that got like garlic in it. I cook with a lot of garlic. It's supposed to be, garlic is good for your heart. So, I try to eat as much garlic as I can. And it's not going through my pores. I know a lot of people say you eat a lot of garlic, go through your pores. But I use garlic powder. Minced garlic when I cook. So I can get my garlic in one way or another. But I'm not gonna keep y'all long. We got stuff to do. And I got peach tea to drink. I really don't have an appetite. Oh, that's too sweet. Oh my goodness, that's sweet. I don't like that. That's too sweet. The older I get, my taste buds change. But I said, let's talk about this topic because I hear it a lot. And I hear a lot of people saying it to other people. Especially when somebody grieving a loss of somebody. They're quick to say, get over it. Just get over it. And saying that irks me a little bit. Because we can't tell people how to grieve or how to, how long it takes to get over something. To me, there's no time frame because everybody's different and everybody handle things differently. So when you tell somebody just get over it, it could be a breakup. It could be somebody going through a divorce. It could be instead of loss of a spouse or anything. And a lot of people just don't understand. And some people just don't know what to say. And the first thing that come out of their mouth is, well, just get over it. And that's why I said, let's talk about it. Because you can't put a time limit on certain things to get over, as they would say. I remember after going back to work, after I lost my daughter, I had just lost my daughter. Like I said, my daughter, if she would have still been living, she would have been 16 this year. So that's how long ago it's been. And I still haven't gotten over it yet. It just get easier. But, and I went back to work, I'm still in shock of everything. Of the loss. And so, I'm seeing all these mothers and women with their children when we was outside on our break. And it kind of got to me. Because I'm like, because I was thinking, I'm like, that's supposed to be me and my daughter. Or, I had those type of thoughts in my mind. And somebody that worked with me told me, oh, just get over it. Because I was quiet. I didn't say anything. But my eyes started watering up. And she saw this. And that still stick to me to this day. And she told me this. Just get over it. And then she made another statement. I lost my mom. And you don't see me crying when I see a mother. Just get over it. And I'm like, I just lost my daughter. Just lost my daughter. And the pain still was fresh. And I'm like, losing, in my mind, I was saying to myself, losing a parent, which I have lost a parent, and losing a child is two different things. Two totally different things. So I'm like, I didn't say nothing, but it stuck with me. And then I'm hearing a few more people saying it, as the years go on about different situations, and it just get to me because I'm like, you cannot tell somebody how long to grieve or how long to, get over a situation. Because a lot of times that's their first time even going through what they're going through. So how you going to tell somebody that they just need to get over it? And like I said, to me, it's just a lack of understanding. That person haven't walked a mile in that person's shoes. So they don't know. And they really don't know what to say. So that's how I take it. So that's why I said I didn't say anything. It hurt me. Because I'm like, losing a parent and losing a child. Two totally different things. How my child came out of me. And now she said, don't no parent want to bury their child. So I'm like, but when I buried I was depressed when I buried my daughter. I got depressed. I didn't eat, I didn't sleep. But when I had to bury my dad, I didn't go through depression. It was sad, but it was a total different loss. You see what I'm saying? It hit me different when I lost my dad versus losing my daughter. And so I don't even wish that on my worst enemy to lose a child. That's a feeling you don't want to go through. But anywho, even if, it might be small to somebody. That situation might be small in your eyes, and somebody that's saying, well, just get over it. That situation might be small to you, but it might have might take a big place in that person's heart, and they don't know what to do. They don't know how to handle it. That's how I look at it. You don't know how a person is feeling deep down on the inside. They probably ain't never been through that situation before, and it's getting to them, and they only know how to deal with it, like I said, the best way that they know how. And who are we to say to tell somebody to get over something when sometimes we never walk a mile in their shoes. We don't know how they feel. But some people are so quick to say, get over it. Like I said, I'm not all. I'm just saying some people are so quick to say, just get over it. And then, like I said, it took everything in me not to say anything back to her. But I just knew, well, they say that term, ignorance is bliss. Because I know she don't know. She never been through what I've been through. And comparing a child versus a parent is two different things. But like I said, it could be any situation. Excuse me, and somebody would tell you, you just need to get over it. And like I said, if it's something new to you, like I said, I never been through that. That situation was new to me. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to do it. And like I said, it still affects me now. I still haven't gotten over it. But I'm just dealing with it better day to day. I learned to live with it. But I'm still haven't gotten over it. Because I still have thoughts of what if. That's why I say you can't just get over something like that. And then like I said, you cannot tell a person how long to grieve. You can't tell a person how long they should be dealing with their situation. It could be something as like a job loss. Somebody losing their job for the first time. They don't know what to do. And, they could be distraught. And then they just, they've been on this job. Say they've been on that job for, say, 20 years. They was almost at that retirement. And then that job, they were like, we got to downsize. Anything can happen. And then they had to get rid of some workers. And you cannot go back and tell somebody, just get over it. You can get another job. With somebody sometimes it's not that easy, especially if you're older. You can't just get a job as quickly as you could when you was a teenager or straight out of college. Stuff has changed because you got 20 years experience versus 2 years of experience or something. And then somebody that may be younger, they don't have responsibility. So that company can pay them with $10 an hour versus this adult that's, been through life. You can't pay them $10 an hour because they got bills. They're not going to accept a job that's $10 an hour. And companies know this. So that's why I say a lot of times, and then people, that person still might be in their funk, as I say, about losing their job. And somebody might come in and be like, well, just get over it. How can you tell them to just get over something? It might not be that easy for them to get a job. It probably took them a while to get that job. And when they finally got it, they was there 20 years. Or, like I say, or it could be another situation where, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Or a person can receive we're going to say just bad news. That, about a family member or something that didn't really fully affect them, that doesn't have anything really to do with them, but it's a family member. And so, but it still kind of, got to them on the inside. And, and then somebody might come to them and say, well, you need to get over it. That's why I said that term, just get over it. It bothers me a little bit because I'm like, you don't know what people going through. I'm just, ooh. Did they give me 2 for? I know I ain't eat that many. I'm like, it just hurts me when I hear that phrase, y'all. I'm sorry, but like I said, people handle things differently. And a lot of times, especially something that happened when we was younger, something could have happened to a person when they was younger. But as an adult, some people deal with childhood trauma. And it still affect them a little bit. They gave me the end of the bunch of fries. I'm not going to eat that meal. This is my first fried meal. And I'm not going to have any more fried. I air fry my food. Like I'm going to split this meal with my son. But somebody could be suffering from childhood trauma. And you know, they're an adult now. And you don't know how it affected them. I mean, somebody might come up to them and tell them, oh, they need to get over it because they had a trigger. You know, some people are so quick to say, uh-oh. But that happened to you when you was younger. You know, you should get over it now. And a lot of people fail to realize that people they can forgive somebody, but they never forget. And then you might go through something or you see something that might trigger you. Or somebody might say something unknowingly that might trigger that person. And it takes them back to something that happened when they was younger. And then they respond to you out of, let's just say, out of anger. And you didn't do anything. You can't take it personal a lot of times because of what happened. And then before they know it, they're like, uh-oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. You know, that right there just gets to me. Because they bring me back to a terrible place in my life. You do not have a right to tell them, okay, well, you just need to get over it. You know, you're an adult now. And that's why I say, I don't think you can forgive people, but you don't forget what they did. And that's why I said sometimes I won't say got over it. You just learn to, I won't say deal with it. You learn to live with that pain. But at the same time, you know, to me, I'm thinking everybody has some type of trigger, whether you realize it or not, that bring them back to a bad place. It can be a song on the radio that will take you back to a bad spot of a relationship. You and your ex-husband or your ex-boyfriend, you know, that used to be y'all's song. But this boyfriend, he could have been doing some things that he shouldn't be doing to you. And it take you back to a bad spot. That's why I say the little triggers can set somebody off. And then have them going back to a bad place. And you like, oh my goodness. You know, it's not that easy just to get over something, especially when you have little reminders. Let me just put it like that. Daily. Or something that could have happened. Just like, for instance, when I was younger, I almost drowned. I had to be about maybe 6 or 7 years old. I almost drowned. And on a camping trip with my Girl Scout troop back then. You know, with people I trust and stuff. But as an adult, it didn't affect me too bad where some people, you know, something happened like that, they won't get in water at all. It didn't affect me that bad. But in my mind, I'm not finna go to a deep part of the water. I get in the swimming pool. I put my toe. I put my toe in the ocean. I'm not gonna put my body in the ocean. Got sharks out there. But if I'm around the swimming pool, I still get in the swimming pool, but I'm going to the 3-foot side where I can stand in it and, you know, do like this maybe. But I'm not finna go towards that deep end. You know, it haven't affected me that bad. But in my mind, it still pop up sometimes that I almost drowned in a big part of the water. So that's why, like I said, I don't have a fear. It just take me back to a place that, you know, that place when I was younger. And I won't say, and some people might say to that, you know, I need to get over that. But it just hit like I said, It doesn't bother me. Like I said, I just know that I can't swim. So, and I'm not going to do anything that, because I'm going to have my little floaty on. I'm going to do stuff to protect me to make sure I'm safe. But I'm still going to get in the water. Like I said, it didn't have me that distraught where I just won't go towards water. But still, it triggers me a little bit because it takes me back to that place. And some people may feel like, okay, well, I need to get over that. And I'm like, it's hard, even though it happened years ago. Years. I'm well in my 40s now, almost 50. But I still have that, it seems like a flashback happened. I can see myself going on in that water. Even though I know I got my float on, my or whatever, life jacket or anything. I know I'm good. And I know I'm not in that larger part of that water. But it still, it still takes me back to that moment. Like I said, I remember it. I never forgot it. But it just takes me back to that place. But I know that's why I say I just do stuff different now. And I tried to learn how to swim twice. Tried. But it just took, like I said, that took me back to that moment when I almost drowned. And so I couldn't. And I never learned how to swim because of that trauma back then when I was younger. So that's why I say sometimes even in your adult years, something that was painful or something that hurt us, and that we can have a bad memory about. Like I said, not really hurt us, but have a bad memory about. It can bring back pain to something that, that happened years ago. And like I said, but we cannot tell people you need to go on and get over it now. If you could be, say you tell somebody, well, you 60 now, you need to get over that. They just learning to live with it daily. Like I said, I really don't think people will ever get over anything because there's little triggers. Like I said, somebody can say something and you might have a flashback of somebody else saying the same thing that hurt you, that did something to you. And that might cause a trigger in you. Now I said anything. They might learn to deal with it daily. And a lot of people try to suppress things. And that's why I say you never know what people go through. So we have to be nice anyway, y'all. We just have to be. And I know a lot of times we don't know how to respond to certain things. So the first thing that come out. In a lot of situations, we don't think about it. And then a lot of times we don't think how what we say can hurt somebody, that quick. And then it's like you giving them that bad memory again. You taking them back to that moment again without even knowing it. And it could be something little as somebody yelling at you. That could take you back to a critical time in your life. Like I said, you just don't know. Like I said, people, I won't say get over things. They learn to live with things and they learn to deal with it. But I don't think really people ever get over anything. And like I said, some people just suppress things and they put it way back there and they just learn to live with it and just deal with it or block it out or however. Until, like I said, there's always I'm going to say always, some people may have a trigger to certain things that happen to them in their life. And like I said, we just have to learn to respond, I guess, in a better way, in a more nurturing way, instead of saying, just get over it. Because a lot of times people can't get over it. And you can't tell them, you need to get over it today. It got to happen today. It could take them time. If they have to go through counseling, if they have to anything to get help for them, even if they don't want to get help, don't push anybody. Don't say, well, you need help. You need to go counsel. You need therapy. We cannot choose. we can't, well, not choose. We can't tell them what they need to do with their life, basically. But just be more sensitive towards people who have dealt with things, and you know they have dealt with certain things in their life. And like I said, that phrase, just get over it, it does something to me. It like I said, it just irks me a little, because I'm like, how can we as people be so heartless sometimes and not understand what this person may be going through? Yes, it might not be something that you dealt with in a similar situation, but you need to, put yourself in that person's shoes sometimes. How would you feel if this happened to you? Or how would you feel if, you were going through this and then somebody told you, just get over it? And then a lot of times, it might not be then, but sometimes that person will end up walking in your shoes later. They probably won't apologize to you, but they will, they will go through the same thing. Because it's funny how the tables turn sometimes when people tell you what you need to do in your situation when they never been. Because that part of life have not happened to them. And it might not be the same situation, it might be a similar situation where they can look back and be like, oh, I shouldn't have said that to that person. Now I'm going through this. And this is how I'm dealing with it, and I can't get over it. But I told somebody else to get over it. You never know. Like I said, just watch what you say. Just be careful how you say things to people. And that's it, y'all. That's the video. I hope this inspires somebody. I hope this helps somebody. Like I said, that's why I wanted to talk about it. Let's talk about this. How do y'all feel about it? When somebody say, or if somebody said that to you, how did you feel about it? Like I said, let's talk about it. Or just tell me hey in the comments, or tell me what you ate with me. And I hope y'all have a great day today, a great rest of the day. Like I said, I wasn't going to keep y'all long. This is the video, and see y'all next time. Bye.